Welcome to the Merits Life and AD&D Benefits Overview. In this video, I'll be giving you an overview of the life and AD&D options we offer to all Merits regular full-time employees, which is administered by Voya. No one likes to think about life insurance, but it is an important benefit that shouldn't be overlooked, as it provides financial protection and assistance in the event something unexpected occurs. For 2024, the rates and coverage options will remain the same for the life and AD&D plans, with the exception of a one-time period of guaranteed life insurance coverage, which I'll explain in a few minutes. Merits provides each regular full-time employee with basic life insurance equal to 1.5 times your annual base salary, rounded to the nearest $1,000 increment at no cost to you. We also provide each full-time employee with basic accidental death and dismemberment insurance equal to 1.5 times your annual salary, which is referred to as AD&D coverage. The life insurance policy will pay a benefit if you pass away due to natural causes, an illness, or an accident. However, the AD&D coverage will only pay a benefit if the cause of death was as a result of an accident. This means if the cause of death was as a result of an accident, your beneficiary would be eligible to receive a benefit paid from both the life insurance policy and the AD&D policy. But if the cause of death was as a result of natural causes or an illness, your beneficiary would only receive a benefit from the life insurance policy. The AD&D benefit also provides a partial benefit if you are involved in an accident that results in paralysis or the loss of a limb, speech, hearing or sight, brain damage, or coma. You may decide that the basic life and AD&D provided by Merits gives you enough coverage to fit the needs of your family. In the event you would like to have even more protection, you have the option to purchase additional life or AD&D coverage for you or your family members. On this slide, you can see the types and amounts of supplemental life and AD&D coverage you're eligible to choose from for yourself or your family members. Normally, if you elect to enroll in supplemental life or increase to a higher level during open enrollment, you would have to answer health questions and be approved for coverage. However, during this year's open enrollment period, Voya will be providing a one-time offer of guaranteed employee supplemental life coverage up to certain limits without having to answer any health questions or being approved for coverage. If you choose not to enroll or increase coverage up to these limits during this one-time period of guaranteed coverage, you will not have another opportunity to enroll or increase coverage until next year's open enrollment period, unless you experience a qualified change in status. At that time, you would have to answer health questions and be approved for coverage regardless of the amount elected. The amount of supplemental guaranteed coverage offered during this year's open enrollment period is 1 times your basic annual earnings up to a maximum total coverage amount of 3 times annual base salary or $250,000, whichever is less. Anyone increasing coverage above these limits will have to answer health questions and be approved before receiving the additional coverage. This one-time offer of guaranteed coverage does not apply to spouse or child supplemental life. If you are currently enrolled in supplemental life coverage for you, your spouse, or dependent children and elect to continue that same level of coverage for next year, the current coverage will automatically continue. If you are adding or increasing coverage to a level that requires approval through Voya's Evidence of Insurability or EOI process, you will receive an email from Voya shortly after the open enrollment period ends with a link to answer health questions. The increased coverage will not become effective until Voya has reviewed your answers and approved the additional amount elected. The cost for each type of coverage is listed on the chart shown here. As you can see, the costs for employee and spouse supplemental life are age banded, so the rate you pay depends on which age band you are in as of January 1st. The cost listed here for each age band is per $1,000 of coverage. To estimate what your cost will be, first you calculate the amount of your coverage by multiplying your annual salary times the increment of salary you want covered. ranging from 1 to 5 times salary, and round that to the nearest whole $1,000. To calculate your cost for that coverage, divide the coverage amount by 1,000, then multiply that times the rate shown for your age group. This will be your monthly cost, which will be divided in 2 payments per month, deducted from each semi-monthly paycheck. Spouse life is also available in increments of $25,000, $50,000, $75,000, and $100,000, as we saw on an earlier slide. Although the cost for spouse life is also age banded, the rate you pay is determined by the employee's age on January 1st, not the spouse's age. Child life is not age banded and is available in increments of $5,000, $10,000, and $25,000. You will pay one rate for all eligible children combined. You do not pay this rate for each child. Children can be covered up to age 26. If you'd like additional AD&D protection in case of accidental death or dismemberment, you have that option as well. You can elect the supplemental AD&D for yourself only at a cost of 1.5 cents per $1,000 of coverage per month, or you can elect the employee and family option at a cost of 2.8 cents per $1,000 of coverage. The AD&D rates are not age banded. Once you reach age 65, your basic and supplemental life and AD&D coverage will be reduced to 65% of your normal coverage amount. Once you reach age 70, the coverage will be reduced once more to 50% of the normal coverage amount. This is a standard requirement for most life insurance plans. You need to designate at least one beneficiary for your life insurance and AD&D. Even if you don't want to pay for supplemental coverage, Merit still provides you with basic life and AD&D coverage at no cost to you, so it is important for you to designate who you would want to receive those benefits. Each year, as you make your open enrollment elections for the next year, you should review your current beneficiaries to verify they are up to date so that your true wishes can be honored. There are 2 different types of beneficiaries, primary and contingent. Primary beneficiaries will be the first in line to receive your life insurance benefits when a claim is filed. You have the option to name one beneficiary to receive 100% of your life insurance benefit, or you can split it among 2 or more primary beneficiaries. You would just need to designate the percentage you want to go to each one, and the total of all combined must equal 100%. Contingent beneficiaries will not receive any portion of your life insurance benefit as long as there is at least one primary beneficiary who survives you. They only receive a benefit if there are no surviving primary beneficiaries at the time your life insurance claim is processed. You are not required to designate a contingent beneficiary, but some people want to designate one or more just to have that additional layer of assurance their benefits will be paid to the person of their choosing. If you wish to designate one or more contingent beneficiaries, you would do that in the same manner as you designated your primary beneficiaries, 100% if only one contingent, or enter the percentage you want to go to each if you designate more than one, so that the portion going to all contingent beneficiaries when combined equals 100%. Additional benefits included in your life insurance plan you can receive through Voya at no additional cost to you are travel assistance services, which includes pre-trip information and emergency transportation services, funeral planning and concierge services, which includes pre-planning services, at-need services, and a funeral home price finder report. For executives with GVUL insurance through MetLife instead of term life coverage through Voya, the life insurance enrollment part of this video will not apply to you because you have a separate open enrollment window in May for a June 1st effective date to enroll in or increase supplemental life insurance coverage on the MetLife website. You can update your GVUL life insurance beneficiaries on the MetLife site at any time though. You don't have to wait for open enrollment. However, the basic and supplemental AD&D coverage and associated primary designations do apply to you during the November 1st to 15th open enrollment period. In the unfortunate event that a life insurance claim would need to be filed, You or your family member should call the Merits Benefits Department at 636-827-6120 so we can start that process for you. If you still have questions after watching this video, contact the Benefits Department at 636-827-4088 or email benefits@merits.com.